pertaining gang members and police. But right now it's still fives and higher.
Hey, quick question. Uh, my bad. How much longer for the meeting? Not trying to rush. I gotta start making dinner for my kids. Yeah, if anybody has any questions or needs help, feel free to ask. No mouths go unfed. You know what I mean? If you don't ask, you won't get none. So that's all. Other than that, I'm out.
Shake and bake.
Thank
Yes. Everyone
you.
have a good night. I'm gonna get
You
off
have a good
too.
day.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
Shake it before you bake it, my brother.
Huh, I'm about to go climb across the fucking table like a spider monkey. Yeehaw.
He's all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yes, I am. I'm about to beat Chip's ass.
Oh man, I'm dying.
Yes, ma'am. Never heard of it. Sound interesting.
What'd you say? Oh, okay.
So to all our green scrubs, thank you guys for attending the meeting. You guys can do your tasks so you can rank up, but right now it's just fives and higher. I mean fours and higher. Mm.
Okay.
Wait, so who's giving the people downstairs like medication? Nobody?
No, that's what I was saying, Nelly. You and Iris are green scrubs. You guys can head on downstairs. You guys are done here.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, so we can leave? You said we could leave or oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Because you mentioned about just still talking about it with you and I, but we haven't really got like a lot of. Yeah, that's okay.
I think we are. I just got my iPad. I'm about to do it now.
I don't think so. I'm drop my Discord on. Is that okay?
Is your username?
Okay.
I tried to write it again. I might have tried it again, but it ain't going through. Give me. Oh, it just say I'm your friend already. I got you. Did you get it? Yes. Ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Got you.
I'm about to right now.
Be right back, y'all. I gotta head downstairs for a second.
There's gonna be stuff that she's gonna explain, Victoria. Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
We can hear you.
Yeah, the other day I saw a paramedic and they were just pulling out all these ambulances, and I tried to talk to them, but there was no response at all. And I was like, "Oh, all right." And then they just took off with the ambulance. And yeah,
You said
I
we
was
have
like,
to add in some macros right now. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do it. So our job start for that, and soon we see a paramedic, basically.
yeah.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, CPR. Them- I'm sorry to cut you off. I was just saying that. Definitely, I think this is a great idea. I never. When you started doing this, what? I never heard. Okay, glad to hear though.
Oh, is this the medic training?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had this when I was a brown scrub. I would have fucking been raking in money.
He
If
probably
I
got
did
enough
that,
of guys on his hands.
no, I don't want to take them. I don't want to take the money now. Yeah, if you grab like 5 of them, just take them in this room and do it. You won't have to do it out there.
Mhm.
That honestly will probably set more out than anything for wake ups.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
We should
Thank
pull.
you.
Let's pull Johnny up here and do one. Should we do him? I'll pull Johnny up here if he's down there. I'll just grab whoever.
Sorry about that, nice guy. I was just oh, where'd he go?
All right. You're not in
Sorry about.
trouble.
I was just explaining to him the different faction.
You're not in trouble or anything. So we want to see how much you know um, for rank ups and macro training. So I'm gonna be. I want you. I'm a brand new green scrub. Just got out of medic training. I want you to what you pull me upstairs, and I say I'm brand new to the faction. What do I do?
You want me to go through like all of the macros, or you just want a few macros? I guess I don't understand the question.
Whatever you think I need to know.
So obviously, if they have reached the green scrub and you're getting ready to start your journey, you would start with your macro training. So you have um, ask them for a Discord and make sure that they join the one faction and then the USA one faction,
What
and
if I
then
don't have
also
this? What's
sorry.
Discord? What's Discord?
Discord is the alternative chat that we use outside of the game. It's a universal chat that everyone can join for free, and it basically is a way to chat with not only our server, but you can talk to admins and you can talk to other faction and other people within the game.
Do I have to have Discord?
You do have to have Discord.
How do I get Discord?
You'll have to go through your Play Store or Apple Store in order to download it.
All right, so I downloaded Discord. I created a Discord name. What do I do now?
So I would add that person as a friend and explain to them that you have to join the one faction US version, and then there's the one state uh, group as well, and then obviously invite them to the EMS Malibu as well.
So I'm invited to both servers. Is this all I need to do?
For the Discord section, yes. Next section that we will do is I'm going to explain what the macros are. There's simple shortcuts that you use most commonly in the EMS faction playing the game. It ranges from everything from handing out medication to EMS recovery vehicles, as well as our commands that we use within the game.
How do I get macros?
So what we would do is you'd come up here and we'd have a white coat and another person here to observe, and we would go through the macro training. It takes about 15 minutes.
Okay, there's Yang. She's the white coat. So how do I get my macros?
So basically what they would do is you would go and we'd schedule a quick meeting upstairs here on floor 2, and we're going to go through each individual macro and how it's used and when it's used. Also, what you'll do is you'll learn how to clock in, clock out, what a break is, how to use that. You'd also go over everything from training as an EMS to a scrub now, the rules that would change, and when you would use certain macros and when you would report certain things, such as an incident.
So in this, so can you send me the macros?
Me as myself, I cannot. A white scrub or a white coat has to.
All right. In this scenario, we're gonna say, all right, you send me the macros. We're just gonna say for this scenario. So you send me the macros. What do I do with these? How do I just, are they already in the game? Do I have to put them into the game?
So what I would do is I'd send them to you in Discord, and then on the left screen there's four dots. You would open up that field, and then it's going to say add, and you would add the macros in one by one.
So all I see is angry respond. How do I add the macro though?
Angry respond. You would
So how,
add in a new macro.
but how do I add it?
There's an option that you would click on the next tab, that you would click add new, and you would just add them one by one.
I don't see an add new. Is there something I'm missing?
Yep. So when you open up your macros, there should be like a gear. I think it's a gearbox. It's a gearbox that you'd click on there, and then it should be the next selection.
All right. So I add all my macros. Am I ready to go do CPR? Am I ready to go out?
Not yet. We'd have to go through the training of what we're going to do and how you would use those macros out in the field. Each one of those macros has a specific reason and purpose and what you would use. Also, I want to explain to you how a CPR run would go, when we're going to administer CPR and how to do it. Up in the top, next to a store, there's a book, a belt, and a file cabinet. Under the file cabinet, it's going to say emergency kit. When we go out on scene and we go through our macros and we actually arrive on scene to administer the CPR, you're going to open up the file cabinet and drag the EMS emergency red kit directly to the person. You have to be within a half the length of a human in order to administer this said kit.
All right. Perfect. So I know how to do CPRs. I have all my macros. I understand when I have to put them up. So am I free to go?
Last thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to do the taser training. One of the macros that you're going to learn is floppy taser, 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 and that is its own training itself.
When do I get? Ooh, I get a taser. When do I get that?
You have to go through the taser training first in order to get a taser.
So can I do the taser training now, or do I? When do I get it?
I would imagine that we'd have somebody that does the taser training here, so I would say yes. You would sign up with another white coat, and you would do the taser training.
Is that it?
Yes.
All right. Now I'm a green scrub going to a white scrub. What? My XP is full. It's been two. What do I have to? How do I rank up?
So now that you are an actual scrub, you will start to learn what is known as the MD rules. I believe there's 14 of them, and there's specific rules that we follow within the faction, not only here but out in the streets. One of the big things, as an example, is you can't drive an EMS vehicle for your personal use, can't affiliate with gangs, um, and obviously I could go through all the MDs.
Well, okay. So we go through the MD rules and everything. So I know the MD rules. Got my macros. My XP's up. Anything else?
Other than the taser, no.
All right, not bad. Not too bad. All right, with the macros, yeah, actually, you're the actually only one that actually explained how to explain them. So good job there, out of everybody. Um, you want to with the macro train, you're like the last line of defense with the MD rules. It's really imperative that you go over every single MD rule in the macro training, because if we catch them outside breaking a rule, we're gonna go on Discord and look up, hey, have they been macro trained, or we're gonna say, have you been macro trained, and have you been there? Have you remember them going over? Don't use that front door. Well, no, I was never told that. You got to go over it. Like, well, no. If they say yes, and I'm like, well, then what are you doing outside? Why'd you go out the front door? So we got to hold them accountable. So you got to make sure in the macro training they go over everything. Like, you're the last line of defense before they get thrown out in the field. Because if we catch them, it's that point. It's on them. If they legitimately haven't been macro trained, but they have their macros and haven't gone over it, we're going to come back to the trainer who trained them and say, why weren't what were we missing during this? Why wasn't this done? Like, why wasn't this posted? This and that. See what I'm saying? So it's going to fall more on. So that's why you want to make sure you cover everything. Too much information's better than not enough. Like,
Right.
so, like for me, you always want like I always start with the front door. I always start no CPR. I always start with we don't refuse service. As soon as we receive it, we do that. I say immediately go into refuse can't refuse service. I say that's MD1, and then just start going down the list. After that, I just go over. Hey, don't forget. We also can't go to Army to do CPR. We can't bring up PD and um, military before anyone else. We can't do CPRs without a without a white coat. We can't do CPRs alone. You must have body cam going. You must, every time you use your macro, every time you do something, you use your macros, and so on and so forth. So everything is covered. Yeah, we have meetings Tuesday, Saturdays at 8. You make sure they're in the Discord. You make sure they understand the proper taser. Like for the taser macro, what's the proper taser called? Body cam macro one shot run in a life or death situation. Radio checks. You want to make sure you put up that 10-4. You want to explain Fred chat as well. You want to explain the troll. You just want to cover everything from trolls, everything, so you can cover it. As far as the rank ups, you did a good job there. You the only thing is with the roll with when they're going into a white scrub, you have to make sure they set their roll up, because that's the only time you have to set a roll up is in that white scrub is pretty key, because when they go in the white scrub they're going to get issued that taser, so you really want to stress that taser as well. But other than that, you did a great job from there. Great job from there. Just that macro, you just got to make sure you check them, and you just got to make sure you remember to tell them where to despawn vehicles as well.
Yeah. Well, I guess I did. I thought you were just looking for the overview and not a full detail. So I guess that's my bad, because if I knew I was getting the quiz, I would have went and grabbed the notebook, because I have everything wrote down. But that is why.
Yeah. So I'll tell you this: out of everyone that we've done so far, with the exception of Mariana, there's only been one person to get the whole entire thing correct.
Oh yeah. I guess, well, that's my bad, because I thought you were just looking for a brief overview of everything.
That's
I didn't
that's
know
why
you
I
were
kept,
looking for
that's why
everything.
I kept on saying. So I'm ready to go. I can go anything else. I'm ready to go on the field. Anything else?
You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna make any. You're
Because
right.
it's like I'm looking for more info. Like I want like the rebuttals were great because the rebuttals were exactly what I was looking for. So you know, it's the what we're I wanted to catch you off guard so we can. It's because you're gonna get caught off guard with these scrubs when they're, hey, I'm ready for a rank up. Hey, you're gonna be chasing them to do macros. Do you have your macros? You're gonna be caught off guard. Like it's just you're never gonna get caught on guard. Like the toughest thing is getting them up here and trying to get the discord out of them.
Right. Well,
I mean,
hopefully I get B plus.
no, no. I mean, you did great. I mean, it's what we want to see. We want to see like what. I mean, you obviously have everything written down what you're supposed to do, but we wanted to see what you need from memory as well.
Yeah, I mean, like I want to say I probably have a B plus knowledge of it. I mean, obviously,
Oh no, you got a good knowledge of it. You got a really good knowledge of it. You knew the important stuff, the MD rules. Um, you got to remember certain, especially whenever they get a white, they need that roll set up, and that's when they get issued their taser. You don't issue them, we don't issue them. The roll automatically, when they go to white scrub, they automatically get that taser. Like that's when they get it. So it's like almost walking. You got to babysit these guys.
yeah. Well, I'm glad I did pretty good then. I appreciate it.
I mean, no, you're definitely up there. I mean, for being what you a ground scrub, like your XP is almost full. You did really good. I really thought. I gave you a little bonus for that as well.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, do you have anything to add? But yeah, that's what that's really good. So you were the only one that actually explained macros. That was the first time I've ever heard that one.
Yeah, well, now I guess I'd be a little bit more prepared for the next time that I get caught off guard or something like this. I should
That's
hit
what
the
we,
jail
that's
line,
what
but
we meant. That's what we meant in the meaning by trainings. We're going through a lot, everybody, because we want to see what people know, and then not 85% of the people that we've done so far don't even know half the stuff you just went over.
really,
Yeah, that's
well,
the
I'm
that,
with
that's
you.
the problem.
When
That's the
I
problem. That's the problem with these breakups. People don't understand. Like they need to know all this stuff. They need to know how to deal with rebuttals, how to deal with certain stuff, and that's what we're looking for is for rebuttals, and we're looking for to see who we can really just count on for like hey, pulling people aside. Like if the KS is busy, who we can count on to like deal with situations, like not crack under the pressure, not like stumble. Like I get people stumble, but just they like you came back. I came up with a rebuttal. Oh, am I ready to go? No. Where on this? Where I don't see anything where I can add macros. Like you kept on coming back with an answer that was leading me closer and closer to add it, or if not the answer.
I'll be honest with you. When I started on my training, because I've had a lot of different people run training through me, and